Because God searches not only the heart, but the intent of the heart. Somebody watching now. The intent of the heart, the motive of the heart. Why you're doing what you're doing. So you're doing the good thing. But there might be a wrong reason for you doing the good thing. God judge you on that basis. Somebody say, whoa, no. So in Luke chapter 18, turn to Luke chapter 18. Let us look at it. Help me now, Jesus. Robo Santa Rabakashoto Rabosu. Anybody reach here? You can't move fast enough. We're not going too bad. Hallelujah. Luke chapter 18. Let me start from verse 10. Alright, it's speaking of two men that went into the temple to pray. Let me read it. Two men went into the temple to pray. One was a Pharisee, and the other was a despised tax collector. The Pharisee stood by himself and prayed this prayer. I thank God that I am not I am not a sinner like everyone else. I don't cheat. I don't sin. I don't commit adultery. I'm certainly not like the tax collector. I fast twice a week and I give you, God, a tenth of my income. No, what a tax collector know, the big time sinner. But the tax collector stood at distance and dared not even lift his eyes to the heavens. As he prayed, he beat his chest in sorrow and said, oh God, be merciful to me, for I am a sinner. I tell you this, sinner, not the Pharisee, return home justified, cleansed before God. For those who exalt themselves will be humbled, and those who humble themselves will be exalted. Alright, what is the difference here now? One was doing the right action. One was fasting. One was praying. One was going to church continually. One was paying tithes. But he had a false intent and a false motive. Hello, somebody. He was doing it for the wrong reasons. And this is what God checks out before you don't check out your actions, you know. He checks out your heart and the reason why you're doing what you're doing. Many people are doing what they're doing to be seen by man. This man was praying and said, I'm not like them. You know who I am, God. You know that I'm a Pharisee, one that studies your word. I know your word maybe even as much as you, God. Come on. He was there. And because of that, there was pride in his heart. But his intent was to be seen. His intent was to be known. His intent was to be lifted up and exalted above others. He was not justified, just as if he had never sinned, cleansed. He was not justified, placed at a plate of righteousness. And that's why Jesus himself looked upon people like the Pharisees and said their actions were like filthy, nasty rags. Smell bad. If you look at the word filthy within the Greek, it was speaking to things that did raw, stenched, grimy. That kind of rag, cloth. Right? And that kind of cloth, that was what the action of the Pharisee represented. Why? The intent of the heart was wrong. No, upon the basis of that intent was the basis of the reward that will come to them. Let us look at the basis now. I want you to like Kingdom Builders Open Bible Church on Facebook and subscribe to the official YouTube channel. Do that for me. God bless you.